What's up guys, Battlefield Joe 97 here, and I wanted to do this video for a long time, and since today is Veterans Day, I did something that I was bored of and didn't want to play video games, so I immediately cleaned out the closet and such to get out these manga books, and to maybe read them once school comes back, but I might as well do a video on how many manga books I have. Now for one, this collection is not a big one. I still have my Shonen Jump collection, which is right here. It's bigger, but I might do a separate video on. So anyhow, let's start with the manga collection. On the left side of it, Yugioh, the King of Games. Now for one, I don't have like the 5 to 7 volumes of the Season 0 version of Yugioh. But like Fins Media separated the Yu-Gi-Oh manga series into 3 series in themselves. One was just called Yu-Gi-Oh, which was 5 to 7 if I can remember. Then the second one was of course following the anime until they cut out like the Awakening the Dragon, the Grand Championship, and the stupid Noah arc, which is grateful. Well, the Walking Dragons was better than the Noah arc. But anyhow, I have like volumes 1 through 21 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist series that Fins Media did. From Duelist Kingdom to where Joey Wheeler or Jonochi Katsuya in the manga in Japan was defeated by Merrick and was, in a coma and such, until at the end where Yugi has this dream of fighting Jonochi. And right on top of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist is a sneak preview of the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX manga, which I don't know how I got this, but maybe it was from like a video game and such of it. Now for one, I have to say that the GX manga was much better than the anime itself. It was much more tenseful, reminded me of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga itself, which was really grateful. So they should have adapted this or made this one first in the anime. The anime was like filler until maybe season 2. Wait, not season 2, it was from like when they were fighting like the Shadow Riders. That's where it got interesting. And next to Yu-Gi-Oh! Would be the Dragon Ball to One Piece collection. Now for one, my original Dragon Ball collection is puny as hell. I only have the first Dragon Ball in its collector's edition, which was just a glossier version of the regular one. Until later on, I wanted to get the original Dragon Ball VizBig, but my brother gave me the final Dragon Ball VizBig edition, which had 4-in-1, if you can see from this crappy camera quality, instead of 3 falling, which was really big as hell. Even bigger than the Dragon Ball C VizBigs that you're going to look at later. Oh, and speaking of you want to know what the card is, this was from Kinokuniya, if I can pronounce it right, I remember. It's like a New York store where it has a lot of import Japanese, and you can actually buy the Japanese volume versions of it, which for one, I don't know if I should buy or not. But anyhow, I still kept this one even it expired because of the badass wall art. If I can remember the author's name, he did like Slam Dunk. And for one, we have the regular Dragon Ball C volumes 1, 2, and 3, which has a nice little art of like when you collect Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball C, they have these nice little characters running through like a silhouette sequence, which is really nice collection for the people who bought them. But then I didn't want to continue buying the Dragon Ball C volumes separate each by each, so around the time when Fins Media did their VizBig prints of Dragon Ball C, I immediately said, screw it, I'm not going to continue buying the volumes. So I immediately started collecting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I still haven't completed the Majin Buu saga, which for one, 6 has to immediately have until maybe sort of the final battles of Cell, and then volume 7 of the VizBig would have to at least maybe 10 chapters or so of Cell, and then continues with Majin Buu. So I need to start finishing Dragon Ball Z, which they had to have finished already. So for one, we're going to the big one, One Piece. The first volume of One Piece, I loved the cover a lot, until, Fins Media did their other editions of a 3-in-1, but it was kind of crappy for me because, for one, I never understood how Fins Media did this beautiful, beautiful qualities of the VizBig editions with, I remember maybe InuYasha, Dragon Ball, and currently they're doing Naruto. But for one, with One Piece, they just turned into the regular volumes, but made it to paper crappy paper qualities or something like that. But even then, these are still good things to buy. I need to continue with these 3-in-1s if Fins Media continue them already. So volume 1 through 3, 4 through 6, and 7 through 9. Which you should get these instead of the regular volumes if you want to save your money. So for one, I'm going to walk around the bedside, going through. And right here, we're going to look at the big main one, the Uzumaki, The Art of Naruto art book that I love so much to look at. Beautiful, beautiful paper quality that Fins Media did. I highly recommend it. If you love Naruto and you love the art style of it, just go buy it. And for one, I think Fins Media released, the second or third art book, which for one I need to get. Oh, and if you're looking at right here, this was like a limited edition Borders card of Naruto coming in, and this was the main card that I used for Borders, that I immediately bought my manga books. It's sad that Borders is now gone in my 34th Street area. Oh well, I can still keep this for memories, and for one, it's shiny, shiny golden. Now for one, we're looking at the Naruto side, which is fucking big. Now let's start with the Naruto, the official fan book, which is a nice little profile series of prints that Fins Media did, which had a lot of interesting facts, hints, and stuff like that, and even had like the first Naruto pilot chapter, and it was really different, and I highly recommend it. And for one, I have the part 1 of the Naruto series, and 1 through 9 until I immediately stopped and continued on with part 2, because like around 2010, Fins Media did like a series of trying to release so many Naruto Shippuden volumes in order to get close to the manga print, until later on they would wait for like 3 to 4 months so that they could, process the thing really slowly and get back to it, which was a nice little thing for me to get a lot of these. Now for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which have really nice distinctions out of it, a lot of things going out of it. If you want to start collecting Naruto, I highly recommend getting the VizBig editions of Naruto and not the regular volumes. Me, on the other hand, I'm going to continue collecting the volumes of Part 1 Naruto because it's already bigger as it is than the Dragon Ball Z. Now, let's go into the Shippuden storylines of it. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, and 47. Jesus Christ, I need to drink water right now. And for one, I'm actually kind of surprised that Fins Media didn't do the whole Dragon Ball route and just call it Naruto Shippuden. So I highly respect what they did with their, except for the anime, they just called it Shippuden just like in Japan. Now for one, 29 through 47, they're really good books to start with, and for one, I need a note here. Oh shit. Volume 43 has to be the biggest fucking Naruto volume I have ever had. I mean, look at this. Look at this shit. I mean, let's go through many of the other things. This almost is like a novel in page size, like 239 is like fucking crazy as hell. I immediately stopped collecting the Naruto volumes when they started like the 4th Great Ninja War, and I hate that arc still to this day. I don't know if they're continuing as such, but if you're going to start collecting Naruto, go with the VizBig editions of it, and if they are going to do the VizBigs for Shippuden, get those instead. Now for one, here are the regular volumes as such. Oishinbo, which is like a cooking manga. Got Kingdom Hearts 2, which I don't know why I bought, because I was a Kingdom Hearts nerd, but they haven't continued doing that. Muhyo and Roji BSI, which is an interesting story. Shaman King, which I remember from the awful Forkis dub. Sandland, which from the creator of Dragon Ball. Then these are the Fins previews of 2007. Bakuman, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, InuYasha, Reborn, Eyeshield 21, Bobobo-bo, and Bleach. And yeah, the Bleach collection is shorter than Naruto and One Piece and Dragon Ball Z. So anyhow, those is my entire manga collection, and I hope you enjoyed the video. This is Battlefield Yugioh 97. Catch you guys later.